In this video, we're going to talk about how to find the vertex of the quadratic function when it's in three different forms. So let's start by the easiest. If the equation is in the vertex form, then we said this is the form that shows the vertex. So if you have the equation written like that, so you can simply say that your vertex is going to be h and k. So if your equation is written like that, y equal, let's say x minus 3 squared plus 1. So you can simply say that the vertex, you change the sign of the x and leave the y as is. So you're done. If it's in the vertex form, you can easily get the vertex. But what if the equation is in the standard form? So if you have x squared minus 4x plus 1. Here, the vertex, I can't see it simply by looking at the equation, right? So there's a rule that says that the vertex has an x and y. The x of the vertex is given by the formula negative b over 2a. So the x of the vertex is negative b over 2a. And a and b being that this could be written as ax squared plus bx plus c, the same as the form we use for the quadratic formula. So this means that the b is going to be negative 4, so you do negative 4, and the a is the number beside the x squared, and since we have 1 beside the x squared, so the a is 1, so you multiply 1 by 2. So the x of the vertex is 4 over 2, which is going to be 2. Since you get the x of the vertex, you get the y by plugging in. So y is going to be equal, you plug in the 2 that you got in the original equation, which is this one. So you do 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 1, which you can simplify. And this is going to give you 4 minus 8, which is negative 4 plus 1, which is negative 3. So this means that the vertex is going to be at the 2 and the negative 3. So if the equation is written in the standard form, then the vertex is going to be negative b over 2a. This is the x of the vertex. And the way we get the y is that after you get the x, you plug in to get the y. Right? This if it was in the standard form. We have a third form that we need to talk about. What if the equation is in the x-intercept form? So x-intercept form, we said that it's 2 brackets multiplied by each other. So if your equation in this form, how do you find the vertex? Well, this is the x-intercept form, which shows the x-intercepts. If you want this to be equal to 0 to get the x-intercepts are going to be 3 and negative 5, right? So if you sketch this parabola, you're going to have your x-intercepts. Of course, it's looking up since you have a positive number beside the x squared. And you're going to get here negative 5 and 3. You can see that this is the vertex, which is exactly in the middle between your two x-intercepts, right? Because this is symmetric, so the left is exactly the same as the right. So if I got my vertices to be 3 and negative 5, I can get the x of the vertex by saying that it's simply exactly in the middle between these two, or the average between these two. So I add the two x-intercepts and divide them by 2. This is going to give me negative 1. What is this negative 1? It's the x of the vertex. Now I need to find the y of the vertex. How do you get the y? You take the x that you just got and you plug it in the equation you have above. So it's going to be negative 1 minus 3 and negative 1 plus 5. So this is going to be negative 4 multiplied by 4, which is going to be negative 16. So your vertex is going to be at the negative 1 and the negative 16. Okay. So again, if you have your equation in the x-intercept form, like x plus 2, x minus 4, So you know that your intercepts are going to be at -2 and +4. The vertex is going to be exactly in the middle. The x of the vertex will be exactly in the middle between these two. So it's going to be at the -2 plus 4 over 2. Notice we changed the sign first to get the intercepts, and then we add them and divide them by 2. This is going to give you +1. If the x of the vertex is 1, you get the y by taking the 1 and plugging it into the equation. So this is 1 minus 4. So it's going to be 3 multiplied by -3, which is -9. So you get the vertex to be 1 and -9. So if it's in the vertex form, you can immediately get it from the equation. If it's in the standard form, you do -b over 2a to get the x, and then you plug in to get the y. If it's in the x-intercept form, you get both intercepts by changing the signs of the bracket. You add these two numbers, you divide them by 2 to get the average of these two numbers, which represent the x of the intercept of the vertex. And once you get the x of the vertex, you can always get the y by simply plugging in the number you got into the equation.